So one of the key pieces of gear that you're going to need to have for any freediving class or activity is a mask. What we like to have is low volume masks. We don't have like specific measurements, but you can kind of look and see this is going to be a bit higher volume than this. This one's just bigger, a little bit bulkier. It's going to fit more air in between that lens and the diver's face. There are a few reasons that we really want to have that lower volume. One, they're going to be more streamlined and hydrodynamic. But two, as you're diving, that mask is going to press up against your face and you're going to have to release air through your nose to equalize that mask. The bigger the mask is and the more volume of air in between that lens and your face, the more air you're going to have to exhale into that mask to equalize it. And that's air that you could be having in your lungs and using on your dive. When you're looking for masks, you don't necessarily get what you pay for, and by that I mean that a $100 mask isn't necessarily twice as good as a $50 mask. They're all pretty much the same components, but the biggest thing that you need to make sure is that you have a tight seal to your face. The best way to test this is to go to a shop, grab a mask, put it on your face, and the first thing you can do is take your hat off, and then just tilt your head back, kind of see if it sits nicely on your face, push it up, and then inhale through your nose to create some suction. And then try to pull it off a little bit. That's holding my face pretty good. And if you feel any air coming through the sides of this skirt, then you know that you don't have a good seal. You can try another one, do that same thing, inhale. Nice and tight. Okay, this one definitely feels better. Another thing that I'll try is kind of pushing it onto my face. Because again, as you dive, that mask is going to be pushing in, and you want to see if there are any pressure points that it bumps up against. You can also push it in, and if it stays like that and creates a good suction, that's another little test you can do. But you just want to make sure that no air is coming in the sides. What can happen, you want to make sure that you get all your hair out of the way. So if I have my hair down like this, is that even going to reach? But you want to make sure that your hair is out of the way of your mask and when you're diving. So one of the common things that I will see is right here the mask is actually over the hood, and so that's going to break the seal. What you want to do is just run your finger underneath that hood and pull the hood on top of the mask. So you want everything to be sealed up nice like that. Hair is an added bonus. Another thing that I get asked a lot is how to seal a mask when you have a mustache. It's not perfect, beauty is pain, but you can get Vaseline and rub it into your facial hair. I found that to be hit or miss. What I like to do is get just a disposable razor or a single blade razor and just shave right under my nose so that mask gets a nice seal. That works really well. You do have to do it day of. Another thing to keep in mind with facial hair is if it's longer, it'll usually lay flat, and so if you're using Vaseline, it'll seal better. But if you have stubble, you know, like just a few days growth, that hair is going to stick straight out, and kind of no matter what you do, you're going to have a bit of a leak.